Going to make an eye splice. I've already marked off the length that I want for the to unravel it to. I need to tape up the ends to stop them unraveling, because if they start unraveling you'll never get a decent splice out of them. I'm using a bit of tape to tape up the ends of the unraveled bits to hold it, to stop them unraveling any further. I need to do this on each of the lines of this three-part that I've got. To stop the ends unraveling, I'm putting some tape round the end of the line that I'm going to open up from the splice so that I can make a decent splice at the end of it. You'll note that I am putting the tape on in the lay so that it tightens up when I pull it round, instead of, if I went the other way, it would loosen itself off. Having got the three lines unravelled, we now got to decide on the size of the eye that we want. So there we have the size of the eye that we want, like that. Now if I was doing it to put a hard eye, this will be a soft eye. If I was doing a hard eye, I would make it just slightly smaller than the hard eye so that we can fit the thimble in afterwards. So opening up the line, I've decided on the first one, so I feed the first line through, at the same time pulling it tight. Again, twisting all the time so that it doesn't unravel itself. We go round to the next one and do exactly the same thing, pulling it up as we pull it through, twisting it to put it up with the lay, and we come up to the third one, which is beginning to unlay itself, so we come down and push it through, open it up and push it through. Having done that, make it neat at this point, because if you don't make it neat at this point you'll have problems later on. So that's nice and tight. Now I would do that 5 tucks, because this is man-made fibre. If it was natural fibre, I would only do it 3 times. This being nylon, it would also have a slipping effect. Each one comes under and over. And we're going against the lay. Again, pulling it tight, and again giving it a twist so that I am tight on the lay. Okay, I've only just done 2 tucks there. I would have normally if I was doing it for a permanent job, it would be 5 tucks. To make it prettier, for want of a better word, I would split that in 2 and do another half tuck there. At the end of it, I would then whip the end of this so that it all becomes nice and neat. I'm opening up a further lay to bring it round. Again, trying to keep the material tight as I pass it through underneath. There we are, that's second, and then for the third one of this one, opened out, again tightening up and passing through so I can keep it nice and tight. Okay, this will be the final one because I won't have any more material after this one. Passing it through, again tightening up all the time, If you don't keep it tight, it would get all terrible and you won't be able to work it very well. And for the final one, through on this one here, and you've got the three ends. Now, to finish it, I'm going to take the tape off that I put on to hold it nice and tight, and now I'll do a bit of whipping. Just passing the rope over, the whipping twine over, and pulling it as tight as I can as I go around. Apart from making it look neater, it also strengthens the splice. Okay, I'm finishing off the splice by feeding it through the loop, pulling up the ends. I should be able to get it out from here. I'm trying to pull I've done it. Pull the ends through and finishing off this whipping with a reef knot. What we've done, we've taken it down and pulled it round, and I've taken the line, the bottom end line, up and back down again, so that when I pulled it through I had the two ends coming through. One is the end that started off, and the other one is come down from this end here, so that both ends of the whipping have come down and I've tied them in a knot. It's not laying in properly. I'm just going to put a bit of tension under that just to make the lands fall into place. So I'll feed a bit of the rope under there, under my foot. Just pull, just to put a bit of tension on the rope.